Welcome back to Living Local. Playcrafters Barn Theatre in Moline is presenting a classic from comedic mastermind Neil Simon this weekend and next. And here to tell us all about it are the stars of the show, Will Crouch and Sarah Walton. Will, Sarah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate it. How's the show going?
It's going really well.
Good.
The process has been very easy and we're having a great time.
That's great. So the premise of Barefoot in the Park, give us a little bit of that, Sarah, so we know what we're going into here.
Of course. So it's a Neil Simon romantic comedy and it stars Corey and Paul Bratter. They're a newlywed couple of 6 days. And
Sure.
It's just sort of figuring out their life post-honeymoon in this brand new apartment that's sort of falling apart. And it's just sort of, they're very different. Corey's more free-spirited, he's more straight-laced, and just seeing their differences really come into play when they play matchmaker for Corey's mom and their neighbor.
That's awesome. So Neil Simon is regarded as one of the best comedy writers of all time. Will.
Oh, yeah.
So what's it been like working on this piece, man?
Well, obviously, like you said, he is one of the top dogs when it comes to playwriting. I mean, think about it. He had 4 plays on Broadway at the same time at one point. I mean, the guy's basically the Tom Brady of playwriting if we're looking at it. But, you know, it's been great. I mean, when you look at the script itself, it's amazing. It's hilarious. It's almost like a sitcom. You're just going back and forth. There's setups and punchlines out the wazoo, pretty much. But really, I think it comes down to the cast and crew, and we're really blessed, especially to have such a good one.
Yeah, and your director, Adam Lewis, is one of the funniest people on the planet. And he recently said that everyone should work on Neil Simon once in their life. Have either one of you worked on a Neil Simon piece before?
No.
No, can't say we have.
Oh,
I've been a fan, but this is actually my first time going into it.
That's excellent. Have you had a good time?
Oh, yeah.
The writing's fantastic.
It is.
And it's one of those things you just kind of have to just play what's on the page and it works for you.
For sure.
You know, you don't have to force anything. And how's Adam been to work with, man?
Adam's been great. He's been very constructive. He's given us a lot of feedback. He's provided great direction. He's been honestly a blessing to work with. We have a really, really strong director, and it shows in the staging and everything of the show.
He once wrote me a note that said, "Tristan, you're trying too hard. Love, Adam." And I still have it. I put it in my dressing room at Cirque all the time because he's not wrong. Oh, yeah? Sometimes I do try a little too hard.
No, you're good though.
Oh,
you're good.
Will,
I've seen you. You're good. Everyone, he's good.
Will, this guy is great. So the process of putting together a Neil Simon piece, and you're both students at Augustana.
Yes.
It's a little more traditional than I'm sure that you're learning in school when you're putting together something like 39 Steps or Cabaret or something like that. Has Adam approached it that way too, in more of a traditional way?
In ways,
I'd say it's been, I think we've been very gifted with such a great education at Augustana. Hey kids, register for it if you want. But we've had really good teachers, really good directors and professors helping us along the way. And that kind of helped us to prepare for Adam. And Adam is just so intelligent when it comes to what is supposed to show up on stage. And he's really kind of an actor's director too. He really helps you get to the place you need to be. Maybe not the place you want, but the place that is best for the audience and yourself at the end of the day.
And Playcrafters is a unique place because it's been around for decades.
Oh yeah.
And have you guys done stuff there previously?
No.
You're newcomers there too?
Yeah.
No, but it's awesome.
Are there some people in the cast that are kind of like veterans over there?
Yeah. So Alexa, Thane, and Jim, they're also part of the cast. They have all done shows there before. But the 2 of us and then the one who plays Velasco, Jake, all 3 of us are brand new to the space,
awesome.
But we love it. It's great theater.
Yeah, I directed Adam and Alexa in a show there years and years ago. And it's kind of a cool place because there's always a few new humans there and a few older folk. So it's really cool that's great that you guys are both making your debut over there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
what are your kind of plans when you're done with Augustana?
Oh.
I know. It's a big question. I know.
And radio silence.
Yeah, right.
But no. Sarah, you want to field this one first?
Yeah, sure. So I'm currently looking at doing an internship with Disney in the fall.
Awesome.
And then I'd love to travel back to Nepal. I taught there in October this year.
Awesome.
So I'd love to go back there and teach and then eventually be in casting. I love entertainment.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, Will, do you want to beat that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. You're going to love every second of it, everybody. So I'm actually an education major. So I've done work in some middle schools and high schools, so I'm looking to get fully certified for that.
Awesome.
On top of that, still going to be pursuing, follow your dreams, kids. Because I do stand-up, I act, of course. Probably going to move around to the Chicago area if I can. Don't quote me on that, because the Quad Cities are actually really awesome. Quality of living is pretty good, in my opinion, so I might stick around for a bit. But yeah, I'd say those are my quote-unquote plans. You put us on the spot, Tristan. How dare you?
So give us the details on this show, Sarah. How can people see it, and when does it open?
So it opens this weekend, Friday through Saturday, so the 10th through the 12th, and then also the 17th through the 19th. And tickets can be found on playcrafters.com, or if going and calling the box office, and I memorized this number, it's 309-765-0330. So if you want to go online and get your tickets, we'd love to have you there. It's going to be a great show.
I love it. Well, hey, Will, Sarah, thanks for coming in and entertaining us this morning. I really appreciate it, and break legs with the show.
Thank you
Of course,
so much.
thanks.
For more information, as she said, you can go to playcrafters.com. We'll have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com.